For the people that's not too far gone and just a little bit overweight, save yourself now. Catch it now. Catch it now before it's too far gone and it's going to feel like it is impossible to get rid of the weight. Be conscious of it. Don't be afraid to stand on the scale and find out if it's normal. And I'm not talking about what society deems as normal. I knew something wasn't quite right whenever I got out of jail and I was 217 pounds, but because of what society deems normal, and everybody was like, well, oh, you look better. You're clean now, you're off drugs, and you're just picking up a little weight. It looks good. And somehow I managed to get to 247 pounds. Save yourself now because a lot of people won't get as lucky as I did as far as loose skin. I lost a significant amount of weight, natural, no surgery, no weight loss drugs. I did it the old fashioned way. Changed up my eating habits, stayed consistent, committed to it, and working out. But still, some people can do everything that I did. And yet and still, once you allow yourself to get that big or bigger, yeah, it is a chance. And that's just the cards that we're dealt with. That is just one of the consequences, the price that we pay behind allowing ourselves to become so overweight. Save yourself now. Be conscious of these things. I have to catch myself sometimes. I'll have clients that will hire me to coach them. And when I look at their chart, when they fill out the welcome form on my app, and I'm looking like 170 pounds, 150 pounds, but then I have to go and look at their height, 4'11", 150 pounds. Yeah, it's time to do something. I'm 5'4", and even though I allowed myself to get to 247, I've had clients come to me 5'5", and they'll be 170 pounds, wanting to lose 30 pounds. And I have to catch myself wanting to, because we've just been so brainwashed, society, with, just with, well, you're not really that big. Yes, you need to lose some weight. Catch it now. I wouldn't trade my experience with everything I've been through on my journey for nothing in the world, because if I did, I wouldn't be able to teach you all and share it with you all and have changed so many lives and still changing lives. But in all honesty, if you can catch it early, especially young women, men too though, catch it early, because I wouldn't want nobody to have to go through what I went through. It took me 2 years to achieve my results. And in reality, I tell people, yes, the first year was lots of trial and error because I didn't have all of the knowledge and wisdom that I have now behind food choices and nutrition. But even if I did, it's just human nature. Irregardless, you're probably likely to spend the first year digging off. And some people can catch it the first year. All they need is the know-how. You can teach it to them, they catch on, and they're just already sick and tired, and they just take off. But irregardless, it is a lot of hard work, mentally and physically. So I'm going to say this again. Don't be comfortable being overweight, because then it's going to turn into obese. And you don't want that shit. Lock in. And one more thing before I forget. This misconception that we have as Black women that we were like meant to be big, or just that we weren't meant to be small. That is a lie, okay? All you got to do is go back and look at, I'm going to say like Two Live Crew, Move Something. If y'all remember that song, go back and look at videos back then and see how Black women were built. Yeah, no, they were not big. Curvy, we had the baddest shapes, the nicest bodies, but we were not big. And again, I'm going to stress this. A lot of y'all can do everything I did to a T. And some of you are still going to be left with loose skin. A lot of y'all are not going to get as lucky as I did. And then some of you will. But by any chance that you may be someone that's just 20 or 30 pounds overweight, 40 or 50, 40, I'm going to say 40, 50 it's done got out of hand. Do something now. Do something now. Because if you don't, I am here to tell you from experience, it is hell trying to get a significant amount of weight off.